This is the Hayes Realty Real Estate Podcast. Hayes Realty is a team of former Big Five banking foreclosure specialists committed to helping homeowners win in the real estate market. Their knowledge of the foreclosure banking industry, combined with their deep understanding of the Southern California real estate market, have enabled them to meet the needs of many homeowners facing foreclosure. Here's the host of your show, Emmett Hayes.
What up, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. Everybody is staying locked in. We're getting a lot of great feedback about the podcast, and we really appreciate it. So today, we want to talk about some pitfalls. Over the course of the last few months or a month and a half or two, we've heard a lot in the news and the media about forbearance programs. I spoke about forbearance programs on the very first episode, and it's time to dig a little deeper and really understand if using the forbearance program is really the best option. What you have to understand is once you get behind on a mortgage payment, it's hard to get caught back up. I mean, it sounds elementary. Some people may say, oh, no, I'm a hustler. I make money. I'll just make more money the next month. Yeah, I saw plenty of letters from the bank with customers saying some of that same sentiment. And guess what happened? They didn't make more money. They couldn't afford to catch back up. So it's a very, very tough decision to be made to determine if you want to go through with the forbearance program. First and foremost, this house is your primary residence. You do not want to start taking risks with the place that you lay your head on. So, with that said, there's a lot of people out there who have enough savings, have money saved up for a good amount of payments, mortgage payments to be made, and they need to make those mortgage payments. It's a lot of people who have the money saved up, and they're actually the ones that are saying, yeah, well, I'm going to do the forbearance program. I'm not going to pay my mortgage a few months. Why? Why get behind if you don't have to? You have to understand that you're playing with fire once you start getting behind on your mortgage. We saw it time and time and time again at the bank. Working at the bank in the foreclosure department, we used to get all type of letters from homeowners trying to explain their situation, explaining how they got there. One of the common themes was, I thought that I can catch back up if I missed just one or two payments, but that didn't happen. So people really have to understand that, really have to think about that before you do it. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, I can stack a little more money, but you still got to pay it back. And that's the problem, is a lot of banks, this is what they don't talk about or tell you, is a lot of banks are asking for that payment in a lump sum. So if you get in a forbearance program and you don't pay 3 months of your mortgage, the bank says on that fourth month, we need a lump sum payment of those previous 3 months, plus the fourth month mortgage payment, because that's due also. So you're talking like 4 months payments, lump sum. That's detrimental to a lot of people. They can't come up with it. You got to understand what you're doing and what you're putting at risk when you stop making mortgage payments on your house. You just don't want to start the downward spiral. That's the thing, is once you get behind, it's just hard to get caught back up. Something else happens the next month. Then something else happens the following month, and you just can't seem to get caught back up. So why risk it? And now a short word from our sponsor.
What do you do when life takes an unexpected turn for the worse? Where can you turn when everything you have worked hard for comes crashing down and your title no longer serves as your identity? In Licensed to Live, Dr. Jarrett offers sound advice to aid those who, like him, have been under attack from medical boards, certification agencies, hospital systems, legal systems, or the public at large. From insightful coaching on how to handle the initial assault upon your character to proven tools for effectively resetting your life, Dr. Jarrett will help you turn your tragedy into triumph, no matter your occupation. You can get your award-winning copy of Licensed to Live, a primer to rebuilding your life after your career is shattered, at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, your finer book retailers, and you can get an autographed, personalized copy at licensedtolive.com. Emmett Hayes III Coffee Company, EH3, specializes in selecting 100% Arabica coffee beans from distinct coffee growing regions across the globe. EH3 Coffee Company offers an exclusive brand of organic coffee beans and blends. All coffee products are craft roasted to perfection, which yields consistency and quality, taste, and optimal flavor. EH3's quest is to create an evolutionary coffee experience for every single customer, every single time. Get your coffee today at emmetscoffee.com. That's EMMITTSCOFFEE.com. This is Dr. Jarrett Patton. You are listening to the Hayes Realty Real Estate Podcast.
Some may say, oh, well, the bank is going to let me tack my payments on the back end of my loan, and I'll just pay it over the course of the next 30 years of my loan. Well, did you hear what you just said? Going to pay interest on that amount that you missed in mortgage payments over the course of the next 30 years, along with paying it off on that 30th year. That's crazy. Yeah, it's easy and it's light. You don't feel it. So, yeah, it's easy to say just throw it on the back end, but we're trying to win in the real estate game. We don't want to do things we don't have to do. We don't need to add on to the mortgage if you don't have to. Don't do it. You have to understand you're playing with fire. Now, there are some people out there that they have to do the forbearance program because without them working, they don't have any savings. And so immediately they have to pause those payments. Now, that is a bigger underlying issue there. You may be living above your means if after 1 month of not working, you are unable to make your mortgage payment. That means you don't make enough money for the amount of bills that you have. You should be able to go 1, 2, 3, at least 3 months without making no money and still be able to make your payments comfortably if you're living within your means. So, that's something to really think about. If you are one of those people who, after a month or two of not working, you can't pay your mortgage, you need to really think about your financial situation and really analyze some things, because more than likely you're living above your means. Anybody who is living below their means will be able to make their mortgage payments a few months without any income coming in. So you really should think about that and analyze that and look to see what you need to do to cut your bills down. And I'm going to throw out there, more than likely, the biggest bill that you're having the problem with is your house, because you're living above your means. So for those out there doing that and are thinking, well, what do I do? I'm going to humbly tell you, you should probably sell your house. I know you didn't want to hear that, but that's a fact. If you can't afford it, no sense in trying to put all that pressure on yourself month after month after month. You might as well go ahead and sell. Start over. I say that a lot because people have to understand it's okay to start over. It's okay to sell. It's okay. You get caught up in the this is my house, start making bad decisions to try to keep your house. So overall, the main point to get across is really think twice before making the decision to go into a forbearance program. Some people it'll help because they need that and they may have the means to a couple months down the road to make that lump sum payment, or they might just be okay with the bank tacking it on the back end. But for those of you who have such savings, don't do it. Don't get behind, because anything can start happening once you get behind, and you don't want to play with fire on your primary residence. Let's just say things are getting a little tight and you could really use some relief in the mortgage department. Talk to your bank and see about them maybe allowing partial payments. Don't just full on not make any payments. See if they'll accept partial payments. Something's better than nothing. You don't want to get too far behind. Once you get behind, it's hard to get caught back up. So think twice before doing the forbearance program. Make sure it's your best option if you choose to. And also make sure that you understand what the future consequences can be. Once you get behind, it's hard to get caught back up. Please understand that. Think twice before doing the forbearance program. If you are able to make those payments, keep making those payments. If you're really, really in a position where you cannot make those mortgage payments, then definitely talk to the bank about the forbearance program. But please understand the consequences of getting behind on that mortgage. You don't want to play with fire. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Stay healthy out there. Stay prayed up. Things are going to get better. Until the next time. If you need any assistance with your real estate needs, please give Hayes Realty a call. Whether it's going through foreclosure, have a notice of default assigned on your property, or you need to short sell your house, or maybe you had a death in the family and you need to sell that family member's house, give Hayes Realty a call. 1-800-217-0034.